Witches, wizards, warlocks, and everybody else, welcome to Popup Dungeon, a tactical roguelite in the style of tabletop RPGs from Triple B Studios, I believe is what they're called. Or Triple B Titles? Triple B Titles Studios, that's the developer. This game has a ton of charm and a ton of character. I bought it the other night. It just came out on Steam a few days ago, and I am super enjoying it. If you've ever played any tabletop RPGs whatsoever, and you enjoy that type of thing, this is definitely a game for you. Look at these cute little characters.
All the health potions I can drink, you say?
Hello, Mr. Mercer. If any of you guys didn't know, Matt Mercer does a lot of the voices here, so you're going to hear his voice a lot if you know who he is. I believe there's also a few other voice actors that are popular who you might hear as well.
What's the mission?
I make the gloom less gloomy.
So, basically the way this game works is you can choose between you can choose between 5 of any of these characters. We're going to go with 3 today. We're going to go campaign. We're going to go game, stories. No, we're going to go game, Wizard's Tower, floor 1. And we are going to choose our adventuring party.
All the health.
So, let's go with...
One moment I was raiding. Next I'm in this box.
Let's go with Magnor the Warrior, because I think he's pretty easy to use. We'll go with him.
Here comes the
So now it wouldn't be bad to have some... So this guy is a, what, tank?
So this is Valhalla.
I really like the sound, but we might need to turn them down because they are super chatty. So he is an area of effect melee guy. He's a tank, damage, and control. Very cool. His damage type is mundane slashing. So let's find a magical.
I've been LFG for a whole minute, but I'm a healer.
So here's Claire the Cleric. She specializes in damage, healing, and support. She is a mid-range magic user, and her offensive ability is magical and light-based. So here we have mundane slashing, and here we have magical light. So why don't we look for...
What is this, a pickup group?
Oh my goodness. Anon the Internet Troll. Wow. He plays control, damage, and support. So why don't we toss him on?
Hey man, your mom says it's bedtime.
Oh my goodness. I don't actually know who they got as that voice actor, but he sounds very familiar. I like that a lot. So we've got our range support. We've got our close-up melee guy. Let's just pick
This is a heist. Wanna play with my toys?
control, support, and summon. Wait, mundane? We need some magical die. We need one magic type.
This is my first time.
Magical
venturing
spirit?
out.
Okay, Yuki. Get in
I'm
here.
ready to meet adventure.
All right, let's jump into campaign floor 1, shall we? Confirm. Yes, so a very cool game. I'll explain it a little bit more as we get in, but it's going to be very tactical combat. Let's go normal mode, normal difficulty. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of familiar stuff from other tactics games. The front door. At the foot of the tower, you find that the rain has not touched the stone. An arc of otherworldly light bleeds through the space between the rocks and the clouds. The clouds and the rock. The front door is strangely small and unassuming, built as an afterthought. The wood is incredibly solid. Knocking hardly makes a sound. Then a flash of lightning glints on a brass button in the stone. Begin dialogue. Magnor. You?
Well, hello, come in.
Are you the wizard?
Absolutely not. I am merely the DRM.
DRM?
Dungeon Resources Manager, and I handle the tutorials, as you already know.
I see. So shouldn't you be out administering more tutorials?
I'm like the tutorial Santa Claus. I can simultaneously teach in the tutor chamber, or classroom, and waste time here with you. Speaking of which, why are you here?
All right, I received this letter.
You got an invitation. I see. The wizard must be desperate.
Desperate to lose? I'm gonna climb this tower and win one for humanity. Or, why is he desperate? Desperate for what?
Let's go with that one. Well, you've seen the state of reality you've created for yourself. He's desperate to, let's just say he's very bored. So, if you could do me a favor, please go entertain him to death. Now, it is my distinguished duty to welcome you to the Wizard's Tower. This place will put your creativity and determination to test, yada, yada, yada. Now it's time to dip a toe in the dungeon. You'll find the surface is pleasantly warm, but its depths will cook those little piggies. So,
we're going to jump into a dungeon. So these are the combat encounters of the game. As the portcullis of the far side of the foyer rumbles open, fire springs to life in the torches ahead. It looks almost cheery? Well, that's interesting. Normally dungeons aren't very cheery. So, when we get dropped in, there's a roguelite, like, a card picking element where it's gives you multiple options, and then it reads you off what happens, and sometimes you have to roll your d20, and depending on what characters you have, that d20 roll needs to be higher or smaller. Very cool. Cool? Very cool. So as we move around here, you'll see that there's lots of chests and boxes. You can break all this stuff. Sometimes you'll get gold. I don't exactly know what gold is for. Well, I know what gold is for. I've played a game. Oh, shucks. I didn't mean to start an encounter right away. That's fine. So, when you enter into a new door, there is a chance that you will start a real encounter. Your first real fight, how exciting, please don't lose. It would reflect poorly on my tutorial performance.
Right. Hey, while you're here, how come I could only choose 3 characters?
I locked a couple of slots to make your first party choice easier.
How considerate.
Normally, you can launch with a party of 1 to 5 characters, and the dungeon will scale up to compensate. But between you and me, I think 3 is the perfect party size.
Good to know.
So we will be doing some bigger party sizes very, very shortly. But here, once we start an encounter, we get to see what our enemies are, and then we can move our characters anywhere on these blue squares you can see. You see that? So, Yuki is going first, and Magnor is going second. So what I think I want to do is put Magnor here. We'll put Anon, the internet troll, right where he is. And, oh, flame on, gross. And we'll put Yuki back here beside Anon, I think. And we'll orient you to face the correct direction. Wait, Magnor, you need to face this way, just in case. All right, let's begin round 1 of combat.
I am ready to meet.
So the way this works is that each of your characters has cards, and they can play these cards. You have movement points, which are green, and you have action points, which are blue. When you move, you actually use both movement and action points. So she can only move a total of 5 spaces, but that will drop her action points from 10 to 5. You got to keep an eye on that. So what do we have here? Quick Summon, Adept 20%, Byakko 1 turn, Byakko Shokan. Minus 440 Earth Defense 1 turn. So this game is very statistics heavy, I've noticed so far. You see 73% to form duration, plus 81 to 83, and minus 51% mobility. And we've got Frog, transform to Novice Keru. So we could transform this what is he called? A Yaxman? Oh, a Yaxman, because he's a yak and an axeman. That's kind of adorable. So, because this Minotaur is a Minotaur, right? Because this Minotaur is within 1 to 4 squares away, we are able to use the frog spell on it. Now, that'll bring us down to 8 action points, which, funnily enough, lets us play everything in our hand, actually. This card only has 3 uses. I believe that's 3 uses per dungeon, per dungeon, I guess. So let's try that. Let's try summoning a Byakko Shukan right here. And see what that does. So she now has really bad earth defense for 1 turn. That's the negative. So Kagura Dance, plus 73% to plus 1 form duration, and then plus 81 to 137. I'm thinking that's a buff. So it is going to buff our tiger. It's going to let it stay out there 1 more turn longer as well, I believe. And it's going to reduce the mobility on our player. Very cool. We are also going to turn the Yakman... Oh, can we not turn Yakman into a frog? We no longer have line of sight. That is why. Makes sense. So we are just going to end your turn.
I'll be honest, I'm a wee bit lost.
Magnor, we're going to go straight up for a chop on the Yaxman. Just give him a good 86 to, or 121 to 282 damage. Nothing wrong with that. We will not get to play this card for 1 more turn. And we have another thing called Taunting Shout. So if we use this on him, we only get 3 uses of Taunting Shout as well. If we use this on the Yaxman, he will be inclined to attack Magnor as opposed to Byakko or going for Yuki or Anon. Because this guy's only got 5 move, 1, 2, 3, 4, ooh. He could attack Yuki, but I'm willing to take that risk. I'm not going to use Taunting Shout. I'm going to move up to here, though.
Oh, it's more fun when they
to get a little bit closer to these guys for when they get to move. And that is going to be the end of Magnor's turn. The Bull Doblin. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he destroyed that piece of scenery so that he could move through it. You cannot attack or move through scenery until you have either A, destroyed it, or you have an ability to fire over top of it with magic or something. What can you do? Enemy begins moving. So if an enemy begins moving while they're beside the tiger, he's going to attack them for 93 to 139 and reduce their mobility by 100%. That's pretty sick. Or we can just do 41 damage 3 times with Wind Claw. What I'm thinking we're going to do is go all the way over to the Bull Doblin, and then we're also going to taunt the Bull Doblin. I don't know if this is a great strategy, but it could be fun. We're going to end your turn there. And maybe if the towel moves past our... Oh, he's just going to use a magic spell on our tiger.
Mom says it's bedtime.
Hey, man, your mom says it's bedtime. Just trolling. De-taunt one and then taunt to you? Interesting. Or Flame Post, 300 damage, 92 plus 92 power, and then his damaging ability is VPN. React, enemy targets damaging ability towards you, target nearest enemy. So if he gets attacked by any ability that attacks him, so any card that attacks him, he will instead move that damage to the nearest enemy, which is pretty sick. Why don't we use Flame Post on the towel? The tiger, owl, the towel. This game is very memey, but it's also very well designed, it seems so far. I believe this game was in production for 7 years, I want to say, which is insane. We're going to taunt this guy. So it removes his taunt from anywhere else, and then he becomes taunted to Anon, which seems really good. Because he has to move by 2 guys who both are going to get an attack on him. We are going to drop a Kigura Dance on our tiger. Oh, this is a healing spell as well. Very cool. So it's a healing spell and gives him more form duration. Good to know. And we will transform the Yaxman into a frog. Into a Keru, as it were. Oh, that's adorable. All right, Magnor, kill it. Kill it. Please do the chopping. Okay, perfect. We did enough damage. I was a little bit worried that we wouldn't get the damage. So when things die in this game, they're incinerated because their cardboard is incinerated, and I think that is just a little adorable. Okay, so this guy should be taunted towards Anon. Is that correct? Yes. Which means he's going to keep trying to move towards Anon, and the panther, or the tiger, is going to attack him twice because he tried to run from her. Get wrecked.
Nice work. You make me so proud. Now, keep it up, or else.
All right, buddy. So now, from...
Oh, bless my beard.
Just be quiet. Be quiet, Ragnar. I appreciate you, but just be quiet. So all of these things, because they're glowing green or blue, that means they're upgrades to what we already have. So Ragnar currently has... what does he have? He currently has a dull axe, and if we give him this axe, he will have the mad axe, which gives him plus 44 physical power and gives him the ability Rage Seeker. This is something that he'll get every turn. If taunted, deal 272 to 454 damage. Wow. So you taunt them and then use Rage Seeker on them. That seems pretty good, and we don't lose 20% aim. Because the dull axe gives us 20% aim right now. So we'll sell both the dull axes. And does this splintering shield help anyone? It is slightly better than the shield you are currently holding. Cool. Let's mosey. We will continue on through the dungeon. We'll go and we'll break a couple of these obstacles just to see what they've got inside them. Looks like nothing. And we'll go into the next room. Ooh, mossy little well. Very cute. This feels like a Skyrim room, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Just a little bit? Okay. Our second encounter. A homunculus, a Yaxman, and a Knoll pup. Okay, so, Magnor, we're going to put you right up at the front, looking that way. Alright, Anon, why don't you just come over here, buddy? And Yuki, you can go back here.
Would you like to see my dance?
Would you like to see her dance? I, for one, would like to see anyone dance. I love dancing. Hey, you didn't know where that was going, did you? Alright, let's just move up, and we'll go for the chop on the Yaxman. Magnor might take a ton of damage right here. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. Do big damage to the yak. Oh, beauty. One shot. Ping, ping. So, now that we played a little bit, you can also right-click on these guys, and you get a little bit more in-depth stats about them. He rolled a 24 on his initiative because he rolled a 17, so that's... These rolls are all happening behind closed doors. So you don't actually get to see most of these rolls, but they are being rolled with like basic d20s and then your numbers down here. Because it's a computer simulation, it's not just 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, it's imperfect numbers as well, such as fractions, such as 6.58, which I think is, it's super cool. It's super cool. So this guy has Earth Defense, decreases effectiveness of nearly all hostile Earth actions taken against you. He's weak against air. He has great stability, decreases effectiveness of hostile actions that would lower your speed or mobility, move you or orient you, or remove your action points. That's quite a few things that stability gives you. Decent defense, takes less damage, and health determines your hit points. So these are his strengths. This is what he's good at. He's got great defense against Earth. He's got good strengths attacking with Earth. He deals more Earth damage, and he's got bad aim. He's also weak against Charm, he's weak against Spirit, and he's weak against Air. I believe that Yuki is going to deal... wind damage, but I don't know what the Tiger does. Ooh, that was a lot of damage. And Magnor also, unfortunately, did not get to use his attack. So we will summon Byakko Shao Kahn. We'll summon you right here. Byakko, I summon you. And then we are going to use the Kagura dance on Byakko. And then I wonder if we have the range to hit this guy with Turn to Frog. No. No, we do not. That's fine. You can move up too. I actually like that play a lot. Now, Byakko, just shred this guy. Shred this guy with your lightning damage. Were those some crits? I think those orange numbers were crits. We just got some crits there. Feels good, doesn't it? Okay, you go hang out with Ragnar. Ragnar? I think that's his name.
Hey, man. Your mom says it's bedtime.
Hey, man. Your mom says it's bedtime. And just obliterate this poor pup. Just destroy it. So when you fire them up, I see what you do. So what you should do is you should taunt them with Anon and then hit them with a really big attack. And while they're coming towards you, you use your guys who have movement. You use your guys who have movement like Ragnar and the Tiger. So when they move beside you, you get an opportunity of an attack.
I don't covet material wealth, but
This is a small speed buff for you. It's a small speed buff, and that is it. But she's currently wearing a Haori, and we just gave her some lame trench coat. You're going to topple this tower in no time. Thanks, bucko. I appreciate the confidence. See, breaking some of this stuff, I don't know if it actually gives you gold or not. I have not ordained that. I have not figured that out. Oh, but there's a chest in here. It's a good thing we didn't leave. It's a good thing we didn't leave without our chest. What do we get? A mad axe. It's the same thing, is it not? It's the exact same axe. So we'll just replace it. I don't know why it's any worse. Maybe it's just missing out on like 1 damage or something. It's gonna give us coins, right? Still not entirely sure what money does. Another village, another pillage.
Oh, I saw this on the crypto market.
Increase range by 1 without reducing power. It's just improve your aim. Did that guy just say...
That's 33 kinds of lite.
Oh my goodness, this guy is absolutely ridiculous, but I like him. We'll give your VPN extra range, for sure. Why not? Okay, take it. I want to see what his damaging ability looks like. An impasse. You've defeated every enemy and even earned a little praise from the illustrious Dingbat, but there seems to be nowhere to go. The portcullis through which you entered is gone, replaced by an aging stone wall. Search for another way or seek the bat's help? Well, obviously we're going to search for another way. Affinity, physical, Magnor, expert, roll 3 or higher on the dice. Surely this is too early in the game for a soft lock, Lamau. You begin to look around for another way forward.
I love to raid.
This game's so memey, so we need to roll at least a 3 here. 17.
Where's the feast?
That'll do. Hollow wall. Knocking around for a passage, you come across a wall that sounds different from the rest. Ooh, fancy. Paper beats rock. Physical power. Magnor needs to roll a 2 or a higher to
Here
beat
comes
down
the
this wall.
melee.
15.
On to the next fight.
Easy enough. Demolition Man. Small party reward, party power +4. Small party reward, party stability 81. Not bad. So our stability goes up and our power goes up. The dust clears. Location, dungeon, legend, difficulty plastic, encounters 2. All right, let's jump into our next dungeon, shall we? Or the next segment of the dungeon. I'm not really sure. It's a little lull face if you turn your head to the side.
Good luck in the hidden temple. I think you'll find it legendary in more ways than one. I hid some treasure chests in here for you, since I forgot to build the door to this place and all.
Yikes.
Lamau. He didn't build a door. Silly bat. But let's open our treasure chest. What do we get? Show me. Adult axe. Nope. And
Surely
a
this is fate.
hakama. Plus 32 spirit power. Minus 12% focus. I don't know what... I've not figured out what focus means yet. Not sure on that one. I'm sure I'll know in time. Things will be revealed in time. All right, here's our first encounter and a treasure chest in our first encounter room. That's nice. A skeleton warrior, a boomerat, and a bull doblin. So, we'll put Anon way the heck back
You
here.
think my KD ratio cares about age?
We'll put Magnor up here.
I love to raid.
And we'll put Yuki back over... We'll put Yuki right here.
These enemies?
Are these enemies? Yes, Yuki. What else would they be?
Dear boy.
I'm sorry. The voice acting in this game is quite adorable. Like, it's funny, but also great. Murk this boomerat. Burn him. Burn him. Oh, yeah. Ain't no thing. And then just trolling, we can taunt the skeleton warrior.
Not even Rim Wallet would sponsor you.
I don't know exactly what he's saying. The sound effects are drowning out their voices by just a little bit.
I'll spare your sins.
What were you even trying to do? You just ran into Magnor. Uh-oh. Bull Doblin, oh no. Don't hurt Magnor, he needs to live. Spear charge.
White a good color for
Whoa.
adventure?
I did not even notice. White is not a good color for adventure, girl. I'm sorry.
Guardian of the Light.
Alright. Summon Byakko. 2 uses left. And then give Byakko the Kagura dance. It seems like Yuki has one thing. And that is putting the tiger out there to just absolutely whoop butt. Whoop butt. That's what I was gonna say.
The road is paved with dangers.
Yikes.
First we fight, then we feast.
First we fight, then we feast. Alright. So why don't we taunt the Bull Doblin?
Look into my beard.
You're stinky! And then hit him with the Rage Seeker. Hit him with the Rage Seeker. Big damage. Oh, really big damage. He's actually going to get... Oh, he's not going to get a double kill because he doesn't have very many action points. That's okay. Byakko? Oh, man, Byakko can't get over there either. Oh, yes, you can. Oh, there's a way around the bottom. I didn't even notice. Give him the Wind Claw, Byakko. Chop, chop, chop. Oh, didn't do nothing. It's okay. Anon can finish this.
You think my KD ratio cares about age?
You think my KD ratio cares about age? That's terrible. He's killing scrubs. I'm only 14. My mom bought me this game because it looked fun. My KD doesn't care about age, nerd.
There, it's mine. I licked it.
Soaring spear is slightly better than the axe because it lets us jump. So we can hit something above us. It gives us a little bit more physical power, but it does make us weak to air defense. Honestly, let's just give him more damage. But this works better with his kit, doesn't it? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're in the early game. We're just showing y'all how this game works, first of all. Hopefully it's making sense to you. I can try and explain a little bit more if you leave in the comments what's not making sense. But here, we'll look at this. This is a two-handed primary weapon. It gives you 41 mundane power. There's mundane versus magic. Mundane is your bullets and your swords, and apparently Anon is a mundane somehow because he's using the internet, the powers of trolling. So it's like psychic damage, I guess. But it drops your stability. I don't entirely know what stability does yet. I should probably look up the tooltips, you know? We could all do from a little bit more learning. Break the wall down. Okay, let's go through here. No encounter, but another treasure chest. How do you say? That's never a bad time. Finding a treasure chest, always a win, unless it's a mimic. Not a mimic. Bomb, 36 focus, minus 36% fire damage, but we don't have anyone who uses focus, it seems. Looks like it would be bad for everyone. Because no one here uses focus. What are these? Oh, they just weren't revealed because we weren't close enough. Okay. So it must mean that we have to head over here for our next encounter. I really love how tactically deep this seems like it could get. It feels just like playing a tabletop game with your friends to me. Like, the style is wonderful. The voice acting is super cute. It's a little bit goofy for me right off the bat, but I'm sure that has room. Like, I'm sure it gets a little bit less cringy as it goes, you know? They're just piling on the cringe early. A shoutcaster. Piling on the cringe early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we'll put you over here. Your body is Reggie. That's very, very internet troll of you, Anon. Let's go for the imp first. Thrust the axe. Okay, start battle.
Are these enemies?
Yuki, you're going first, so let's drop down your Byako Shaokun. Range up to 3 away, hey? Wait, so this is where I'll be moving to? No, just summon it. Byako! And then buff Byako with the Kukura dance. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I shouldn't have picked Yuki because I don't really like her very much. Ah, but we can turn the imp into a frog. She's all about positioning and then just playing Byako, right? Playing out her tiger who's gonna deal mad damage. Like, we got some really good characters, but I feel like they're not all the most interesting. Destroy the shoutcaster. Burn him. Ratios, something. I know all the words. And we will taunt the frog. We will taunt the frog because he's gonna try and run away from the tiger, and we're gonna catch him with the tiger as Magnor goes up in here and messes with the bull doblin. Okay, use jump. Spear jump. Can I not use it on you? Oh, maybe I have to jump to this square. I'm so confused. Just move up to him. Just walk up to him. Maybe now you can hit him with spear jump. Oh, you have to move to spear jump. That's fine. Just chop. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. But we're learning a very cool game. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. So, the frog decided not to attack. Bummer. Like, definitely a bit of a bummer, but that's okay because, boom, look at that damage. Goodbye, imp. Goodbye, imp. Okay, please try and run away. Run away so I can show the ham. Oh, he didn't have enough ability. Ooh, and Spear Charge does multiple... Spear Charge hits multiple people. Very cool. Wait, the imp's not dead?
Is white a good color for adventure?
Look, you can do whatever you want, homegirl. I won't judge you. But it is past Labor Day, so like, uh-oh. I'm from Canada, so I don't know which day Labor Day actually is. Just end your turn, Yuki.
Mom says it's bedtime.
Your mom says it's bedtime. Hit him with the flame post. Okay, hit him with the... just click on him.
Bang.
Bang. Bang. I feel like I didn't pick a great first party to show everybody, to show off with.
This is a
Bargain
good
rack
haul.
dress, just more HP. What are you wearing right now? Oh, this is just better than what you're wearing. Nice dress. Nice dress, nerd. Look, if you're a dude who wants to wear a dress, be my guest. I love it. Do it. Follow your heart. If the end level tab is glowing red, it means there's still an interactable prop to find. Best not miss them. And it's glowing green, so we're good to go.
When's the feast?
When you're done all the encounters, just in case there's something else you need to find. Support. Increases effectiveness of nearly all non-damaging actions you take. Sure, we'll give that to you, Yuki. You're the only one who can probably use it. A choice. Upon completing the temple, the dingbat appears before you once more. At this point, I'm contractually obligated to present you with a choice. Choose the form of your destroyer. And by destroyer, I mean the boss you must face, which honestly at this difficulty level is more like a glorified doorstop. So choose the form of your doorstop.
How do I choose?
Merely think of its form and I will manifest it. Okay, think of a goblin, an ogre, jello, or a potato. Let's go with think of an ogre.
Think of an ogre.
Ooh, look at that cute purple ogre. Let's fight.
The boss. Onwards! The boss lies ahead, bros.
You ever think that all those knights were really just like dude bros from high school?
Onward, my bros. To glory. To Sally's, my dude.
But tell you what I'll do. I'll give you an extra little oomph at the start of every round. You get more action points.
Why are you helping me?
Ah, the little fish gets thrown back. I want to put you on the table. Oh, he wants us to get eaten. We got the ogre, we got a kobold, and we got a golem. And they all get to move before we do. That's spooky. So, Ragnar, you go be our tanky boy.
First we fight, then we feast.
Anon, you just hide in the back. Yuki, where can you go? Yuki can also hide over by Anon, I believe.
See my dance?
Would you like to see my dance? For sure, Yuki. I love a good dance. Twang. Oh, 2 to 5 range shoots over the walls, you monster. Oh no. Is Magnar gonna die? Nope, we're good. He killed the Manticore in one hit. We're good. Jade Pendant. What is that? Is the golem just gonna hit us? Oh no. That's not good. We lost our big tank.
Do they mean to hurt us?
They do, Yuki. They do. Let's play Byakko. Let's play Byakko here.
The gods walk with great tiger.
You're right, Yuki. The gods do walk with you. Yuki, you are always right in every way. Okay, let's turn the golem into a frog. Because he's got a damage shield right now, but I think getting turned into a frog will remove the damage shield. I'm pretty confident that's how that worked. So we'll move Yuki up here to use the rest of her action points this turn. And Byakko, you get a turn. Get up beside this kobold and hit him with your lightning claws. Hit him with your lightning claws. Watch out. 48, 72, 72. Oh, we got the kill. Thank you, Byakko. Oh no, we did not kill the golem like we were supposed to. Pouncing Zephyr. React. Enemy begins moving. Target mover. Wow, that's just range within 1 to 3. That's so good. So, what do we want to do? We want to hit who with the flame post? Probably the ogre. Let's hit the ogre with flame post. Give him extra power, but then hit him with the just trolling. Oh, hit him with the flame post and the just trolling to make him even madder. Yeah, that's exactly how the nerds do it. The mean nerds. I'm also a nerd, but I'm a nice nerd. I don't bully people online. Oh no,
To see my dance?
Byakko expired. But it's okay, because we've got more Byakkos. Byakko, I summon you. So she's only around for one turn of movement, hey? Unless you give her Kagura every turn she's out. That's fine. Summon duration, and we will just put you back over here.
Gods walk with me.
Man, these guys deal a lot of damage. Because this is going to kill the ogre. Ogre's not even going to get to attack. Yikes. Bye-bye, boss. And then we are going to move you over here and leave you with enough AP where if this golem moves, he'll kill himself on Byakko. Hit him with the flame posts.
That'll teach him.
He does have a damage shield, but he can't protect all of it. 172 is absorbed. And now we will hit him with the just trolling. Get him to come over here.
Right there.
Stinky, stinky. Let's go. What are you going to do? You're going to die. All right, that's a good round. That's our boss fight. Wait, what? He transformed back into a golem. It's okay. I'm still figuring out how, like, getting transformed into a frog works. Like, if they die in frog mode, do they come back with however much HP they did have? I'm not entirely sure.
I suppose.
But look at how gorgeous the art in this game is. Like, it's the cutest little paper art I've seen.
I knew you would. Now dust yourself off and make it look like it was easy before the wizard gets here. Ha!
I do accept donations.
Okay, I take it you want the jade pendant? Oh, it's just a better jade pendant. Fur-lined boots.
A lot in the future.
Sure, buddy.
Fancy that.
Just better boots. And then we've got a bow.
Crispy.
What do you have right now? Flail o' fail? Oh, dear. Yeah, sure. I'll give you more aim. I don't see anything wrong with that than just having more mind power, and it gives you an ability you can use. Cool. Nothing wrong with that. I still want to know what the frickin' gold does, though.
Another village,
Another village, another pillage, and another dab on them. Dab on them. Resistance. Resistance is good on anybody, but I feel like definitely putting it on the guy who died isn't a bad idea. The mask behind the curtain. A red curtain squeakily lowers before you.
Uh-oh, it looks like you've got the wizard's eye. Hopefully he wasn't watching us too closely. I think I was supposed to give the boss an aura or
I
something.
have always been watching. Like a first commenter, a superfan, an early backer, I have witnessed your every success and failure since first you began the game.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no.
Well, I think I'm gonna make myself scarce
Not so
now.
fast, you bumbling bat. I will have words with you after I've exposed myself to the player.
Don't you dare expose yourself to me, you filth.
Now I really gotta get out of here. Ugh.
Prepare yourself, player, for the shock
No.
of my form.
No, I don't want it. My loins are girded. Show yourself, wizard. My loins are girded. Show yourself, wizard.
Behold!
Oh. Is that a placeholder image?
Oh. Is
Yeah.
this better?
Looking better. Sideways.
How about this?
Ah, there it is. Oh, I see it.
I chose this form because I know the denizens of your world are big fans of emojis.
I could make my own emojis.
But enough about me. Let's talk about you. You've shown adequate perseverance in coming this far. You may find me antagonistic from time to time, but I'll never hold failure against you. After all, this is rogue lite, so whatever kills you makes you stronger. And I look forward to making you very strong.
Thanks,
Now,
wizard.
if you'll excuse me, I must have a chat with a bat.
With a bat.
In a house with a mouse? I will not eat green eggs and ham. Stairs. The curtain lifts to reveal a stairway. Going up. Ooh. Hey, and that's victory over the first floor. Oh, so gold is just for score? Is that? I think gold is just for score. That's okay. MVP, Yuki the Summoner. Okay, so we're looking at total points is Yuki. Total damage is Anon. Total control is Yuki. Total tanking was Magnor. Yeah, Magnor died. Deaths 1, retries 0. Difficulty defeated 21. 21? Is that out of 100? So we get a little chip. We get a little gold little coin, or a silver coin. So once we get those silver coins, we are able to put them into this little gumball machine, which is going to spit out a trinket for us. And these trinkets all have, or these charms all have specific abilities. So increase the speed of all party members by 0.5. Those go in our charm drawers, and we get those abilities. We can also combine 2 charms by popping them into the combine slot. So this one is increase power of all party members by 15, and this is plastic charm of speed, increase speed of all party members by 0.5. So if we combine these, I have no idea what we're going to get for the record. We get a bronze charm of speed, increases the speed of all party members by 1.5. Cool. Kind of wish that I had both of those other charms instead of just that one, but we had to show how that worked, didn't we? Charm combine recipes. Any charm plus any charm of lower level. Upgrade lower level charm to higher level charm. Okay, what is this? Tokens cost 1,000 gold. Oh, this is what we use the gold for. I think. Right? Bronze. 5,000 gold. Where am I putting it? Okay, so let's go with I don't understand. How did we get to paint it? I want a painted one. So we go to quick and we go ka-chunk, right? We go ka-chunk. What did we get? What did we get? Do we have to go back over? We have to go back over here. And it's going to show us what we got. It is a painted charm of stability. Increases the stability of all party members by 200. Wicked. So it looks like the plastic figurines are the worst. The painted are the ones up for that, and the bronze ones are up from that. I'm sure there's probably silver and gold as well that we do not have the ability to access right now. So let's make another plastic one, shall we? If we turn off quick, what does it look like? Okay. I don't know what quick does. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in time. Show me the thing. Show me my thing. What is it? What are you? Plastic charm of power. Increase power of all party members by 5. Cool. Not bad at all. So we have a stability and power. So if we put these guys in together, theoretically from the recipe sheet, we should get a painted power charm. Yeah? We did get a painted charm of power. Very cool. All right. So that is the first foray into Popup Dungeon that we have today. Tomorrow, we're probably going to try a new party configuration. We'll jump onto floor 2. We will do all 5 slots filled up, even though they recommend 3. We'll do all 5. Why don't you guys comment in the comments, and we'll see who you guys want me to play next time. Let's go through them real quick.
I like my
Magnor the Warrior, Orin the Wizard,
A party,
Claire
you
the
say?
Cleric,
I'll follow.
Thorian the Paladin,
Pink is
Layla the
natural
Enchantress. She is a little risque, a little taboo. You've seen Anon.
But when it's too late for confession.
Mason. Oh, Mason. He's the Demon Hunter. He's control, tank, and support. Cool. We've got the robot. We've got Doge. We've got Meow.
If only you knew.
Wolfric the Shadow Knight.
Shall I dance?
Don't make me do Yuki again, please.
I assure you,
Marcus the Engineer. House the Gambler. We've got
will teach you the way.
Musashi the Samurai.
Just give me
Enola the Huntress. Urson the Druid. Ricky the Ensign. DJ Mute the Disc Jockey. That one. That's the one we want. We want him. Sarge the Sarge.
It's not.
Goslin the
polite to ask a
Smorlock?
lady her age.
I don't want that one. Nicodemus the Necromancer, Nictodemus,
Let's split things.
Owlus the Rogue,
You thought
X
of
the
me.
Gunslinger,
You're never too
and
old
Inuk
to
the
ask your
Shaman.
answers.
So that's all the characters. Please let me know which ones you want to see as soon as possible, because that way I know how to build my party. And if you really want 5 Magnors, we'll do it. But I don't think you want that. You want to see some variety. So let me know what that variety is, or we'll do all Magnors. That's a threat. If you've enjoyed the video, leave it a like. I'd appreciate it a lot. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit it with a dislike. Leave me a comment why. Maybe this isn't your vibe. Always looking to improve, right? If you are enjoying what is on the channel, however, why don't you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so we can hang out all the time? Well, that brings us to the end of the video. So, as always, you guys have a great day.